Hi, hope you all are doing really well. Today I'm going to talk about a film that I have recently watched, and it is Detachment. It is available for free on YouTube. You can watch it. And I really want to talk about the movie, what it is actually about, and from which perspective I like it. So let's start. Now, let's start with the very first thing, which is the title of the film, which is no doubt appropriate. When you will finish watching the movie, you will realize that no doubt to it. The film showcased the hollowness that we all human beings carry within us. Now, the most ironical part that I feel is that the name of the film is Detachment, but when you will watch the film, you will realize that, see, in today's world, people suggest, we suggest others to be detached from things, especially from materialistic things, even from emotions, because your attachment makes you very much vulnerable, right? When in this century, when we talk about so much, like when we talk so much about depression, about anxiety, about overthinking, negative thinking, and all other sorts of things, we do get the suggestion and the advice to detach yourself from those things, because the most important thing is that you take care of yourself. And when you get attached to others, especially other people or any kind of material things, the behavior of those people somehow degrades or saddens you, their misconduct affects you and your peacefulness. And that is why we feel it is important for all of us to practice detachment in our everyday life. And I do believe in it, it's absolutely true. But in every scenario, one particular advice cannot work for all different things. Having said this about the importance of being in practice of detachment, being in peace with let go the things that doesn't work for you, not willing to control the things that are not supposed to be controlled. Let's delve into the film itself. It talks about, especially it is for the aspirants and all the students out there, not only the aspirants, but the way in our society the values are degrading day by day. In ancient times, we used to respect our elders. Now it has reduced to a certain point. And how much values are important and what roles parent have parents have to play here. There is a dialogue in this sentence where it says that, I can't quote it, but it said, his teacher who is saying that he is the main character actually. I he said, I'm not quoting, but he said that it is important to qualify certain exams or certain qualities to be or to have the thought of becoming a parent, because it's not something that you do for fun. If I am responsible to creating a soul, or if I am willing to bring a beautiful child in this world, I have to have the responsibility to make them happy with whatever I have. This is one aspect. Two, this film has showcased that how trauma shape our existence. A childhood trauma that you may thought that it it is over, it is like evaporated. It will not. It will trigger you when the time will come. So maybe a childhood trauma that you have thought you have overcome, it will come back to you unexpectedly making you realize that you are still in the same position. Another thing that has been portrayed in this film, and there is a the main character again, I'm coming to that, the teacher, and how he is riding his boat. When you being a teacher, you observe the students and you always try your best not to put them into pressure. You try to hold them and to let them know about your experiences. You don't want them to feel the same holes that you have felt once, but we have to be aware about the situations that and about this incidents that it is not solely you who is responsible to do that. You're just a helping hand. You can't control the whole situation. So there is a scene where uh, a beautiful girl actually killed herself, and the teacher tried to help her beforehand in his own way, having the limitation that he could have. But it didn't work out, okay? So he was sitting in the room, and it was a empty room, and his coworker entered into the room, and he said that you shouldn't be here because though you are able to see me, I'm not here. This is my body. I am hollow. And I think in this 21st century, it is absolutely true. We all are hollow faces. Now, trauma. It has been portrayed in various ways here, not only about how it shapes our how it shapes our personalities, but also it is there's a scene when a teacher is so exhausted with the humiliation, with the pressure, with all such things, maybe the family condition and all other things, he is holding on a net and like breathing heavily, and as if he is leaving that very moment being depressed, and the main character teacher entered and he said, oh, hi there, some kind of a conversation, and the expression shifted on his face, on the other other teacher's face, and he questioned like, you can see me, as if he felt that this is where I can hide myself, because I don't want anyone to see my like me when I am not putting on the mask, when I am quite weak and vulnerable. It can be for two reasons. Number one, because he thinks that no one is able to see him because no one ever have given him any kind of importance. Number one. Number two, uh, everyone is bothered about their lives. Who cares? What are you doing? So he thinks like somehow in his illusionary world he thinks that that field, that open field, is a safe place to show his emotions to the sky, to the nature itself. But suddenly when the main teacher entered and said that started or initiated a conversation, he felt a shock like, oh my god, I can be seen, I can be witnessed. It means that in this society we always feel that it is very important to put a mask on, even while standing in front of the mirror, though, as if you want to ignore your own emotions and your own feelings, isn't it? Like you are, even when you are in the bathroom, you're feeling an intense emotion within yourself. You feel like crying, shouting, and at that very moment, you are suppressing those tears of yours as if you don't want them to fall, and you're choking your throat and you're like eyelashes and all, and you just looking upwards just to hold the tears not to fall them on your cheeks, and you're putting the fingers just beneath the eyes, not able to witness yourself crying your own vulnerable situation. Even at that very moment, we feel like putting on the mask that yes, everything is cool, we are doing great, we are happy. This film teaches a lot of things. It teaches us how the society is growing and evolving, and it has its pros and cons. One con among them was that the school has used to have a parent meeting, and this year the parent meeting, the teachers were waiting but there were no parents. because maybe no one cares, or maybe the parents are already in a struggle because the parents have gone through a traumatic past. Their parents have gone through a traumatic past. And now it is like a chain going forward and forward. No one there to break it and make it cool. One more thing, and then I'll end it. It is that in that film, there is a dialogue, and with which I want to finish. It will take a lot of time to talk about it because it's a beautiful movie. I would suggest everyone to watch it. The teacher is telling that we all are in chaos, we all are in our own trauma. I don't have the answers that I am searching for, but one thing I can assure that if I keep on writing, everything will make sense one day. So if you are feeling, or if I am feeling very weakened, very sad, very depressed, very anxious, just keep on writing, hold on to it, have patience, trust the creator of this universe, and everything will eventually pass on because it will eventually lead you to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Don't quit because that is not an option. Um, there are so many other things to talk about this film, but still, I think I have talked a lot. So soon we will meet with another things for sure. Till then, stay happy and stay blessed. Bye.